Hey there. I'm going to pop on and do a Sagittarius reading. So Sagittarius, this is for you, and I am your reader, Melissa Joy, your channeler, your whatever. Maybe your BFF for a moment, giving you some sweet love, some support here from the other side, saying you are valuable. All right. So it said it wasn't time for Sagittarius until now. Today is an auspicious day. It's beautiful. It's blooming. It's bright. It's fragrant. Don't be held off by the things you see with your eyes. Follow and pursue that knowledge of your heart. So it's talking about this transformation, into loving yourself, feeling yourself, knowing yourself, expressing. Express yourself. All right, Sagittarius, express yourself. Trying to get these shuffled where there is all this stuff is not that easy, but the winds are too strong out there right now, and they so get in the car. I'm like, all right, that's fine by me. So this is a little bit of beauty and scenery you get. Maybe you can hear the water whooshing in the background. Yeah, like a bubbling up fountain of joy. Ooh, Four of Wands, singing the jubilation, let the rivers flow. This is way less about the people involved and more about the energy and the connection to some of you, your goldenest moon. Some of you, your anemic Mars, meaning your power has been drained, your blood has been drained. Some of you, that might be a need to get it checked. I know I've been not going through that, but having moments of it. Anyways, that's up to you. I'm not telling you to. I'm just telling you some words from the page. There it is, still at the bottom. Okay, something odd is happening here. So let's see. Let's see what is going on. Ooh, we got the Queen of Wands. What was his name? The Jackalope. I don't remember his name down there. Oh no, that's the Barracuda. So we got the Devil and the Queen of Wands. This thing's not working out well for you, for being a trophy wife, a trophy spouse, a trophy boyfriend, a trophy girlfriend, maybe a trophy child, of having to act and be and play the part of the world's great desires, and meanwhile having to put yours second best. See, that's what this is showing up as, is the Queen. Because the Queen is often seen as subservient and second best. Oh, you can just deal with the little niceties of life, but the real stuff, we get to handle that. And that has blown your mind, especially in some fabric in the realms associated with government, with authority, with like rulership of the home. Maybe some systems have beat you down and won a premature or a false justice. What is showing up in the bottom? So there's a bit of having been snagged by your authority, by your greatness. Maybe it's when you speak up that you get abused, or maybe it was in certain situations that somebody would publicly shame you. Like ninth grade, there was a teacher that I was the back center desk. Literally the back of my desk was pushed into the rear wall where the windows were. And the teacher, I guess, was doing something or focusing on her work or had left the room. And the people on either side of me, no one to the rear, remember, and those in front of me all turned around to chat with each other. It just happened to be that I'm the desk that's caught up in all this. There's not much I can do. I'm sitting in it. What am I supposed to do at this time? So anyway, she comes in and is like, you did all this. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It made no sense to me. They're just talking across me. And I'm like, So she literally for weeks put my desk into the tray of the chalkboard with my face and the face of my desk literally shoved and touching the board, like separate by several feet from all the rest of the desk, just sitting up there. How was I supposed to learn? That's a bit of what was going on here. Some hard lessons, some maybe having to soak up the punishment of other people or other people's aggression and anger, even though you weren't exactly the reason for it. You were like the dumping ground, like the waste station. Ooh, yikes. Some of you may be on the cusp. Some of you, this may turn into a fucus, and you're like, is she hucking a loogie? No, I am not. A fucus is our liberation. It's where Chiron gets healed. We're no longer a spiritual half and an earthy half. We are whole. I'm going to just set that right there, because where they split, Okay, who's talking now? Ooh, they're talking about like the younger version of you. And I don't mean like turn back. Yeah, I do. Turn back the hands of time. Like Cher said, if I could turn back time. Yeah. If I could find a way, you don't have to find a way. The way is being made for you. Time is turning back, and that means the wear and tear, the exhaustion, the mentality, the weights on the mind, maybe the ruts in your face. Look at these things. Oh my, I'm sure you've been through your own stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, declare that victory down below, because it's no longer your head, your trophy, your power on someone else's wall, your name on someone else's company, or whatever else. Your moment is shining in. Ooh, that sun just came out. You know that song, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow? Well, my friend, tomorrow is today. No more one day. Step into today. It is now. Your moment is now. Your call is now. Your hour is now. I believe in you. Life is shining its favor on you. You know, when they put lighting on people on camera and TV, it sheds years. It can, I know they say it can put on pounds, but you have a professional lighting. It can take stuff off. They know how to angle it, how to shoot it, how to whatever. And I don't mean just like your weight on a scale. I'm talking about the weight on your energy, the weights of holding yourself back, having been, you know, sold for dead, sold for slaves, sold for struggle, sold for strife, sold for all those other wills and powers that go to somebody else's bank account, somebody else's energy field. And that's why it's been difficult, been up in your fields and your body holding on because it didn't know where to put them or how to get rid of them because too much kept happening. She like, I got you. That old authority and rulership, that old patriarchy, and I'm not talking about men, y'all. We're talking about a system. It is a fabric, a pattern. It is like, okay, I can describe it like this because I've seen it and they showed it to me. It's when you feel like things are ruined. All right? You ever had a treasure piece of paper, maybe a love note or a friend's note or something that you drew, and somebody crumpled it up, or maybe even a fit of anger or distress or a disappointment with yourself, you crumpled it up, and then you felt bad about it and you wanted to smooth it back out because you're like, I didn't mean to do that. I knew it was just an emotion. Not so much a feeling. Emotions can come from conditioning, meaning conditioned to believe you are powerless or that somebody else always wins or has your head on a platter or you got to pay or whatever else. You see what I'm saying? How do you make the paper smooth again? I've known people like their mother would iron it or whatever else. It doesn't take all those marks out. That's what they're talking about here. That's what the patriarchy looks like. It is crumpled paper. It's when we didn't know where we came from. Look down, yo. You see that little hole or that little bump down there beneath your ribs? That is called a belly button, a navel. Talk about a vortex. It is where we come from. And irregardless man or woman that you showed up in this lifetime, we all came forward from woman, and a woman came with her eggs already in her. So it has never not be, because I was an egg inside my mother when she was an egg inside her mother, when she was an egg inside her mother, and my dad was an egg inside his mother. Do you see what I'm saying? The fabric of life. Now, fabric, if it wrinkles, you could do like today. It's so humid here, y'all. Like 100-something heat, 104, 105 heat factor already. You just put a little steam on it, some steam injection, and that ain't that Neptunian energy. That is your Jupiter blasting Neptune out of Pisces. Now remember, we're the whole zodiac. So Pisces is trying to balance the eyes of the spirit with the eyes of the mind, with the eyes of the body, and to get them coordinated and on the same page, and not linguistics and discussion. No, like rhythm. The rhythm is gonna get you. Let it. How about you let it take you over? If it's your rhythm, and you'll know, because you'll feel warm all over inside, and it'll be like, oh, I remember. It's like when you hear an old favorite song come on and you're like, yeah, and it bringing back glory days. That's what we got here. the glory days. Your Mars, that anemia on it is gone. That whitewashing of it, that leeching it, that draining it, that vampiring on it, gone, 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 gone. Many of you, that might be your Empress energy. Like the satisfaction and fulfillment of your life, because Empress, man or woman, it means when you're someone who loves life and you love yourself and you engage with life and to know more and pursue more and to trust yourself. There are energies that come and vampire on that. We could call it some narcissistic stuff. It's like the little birdie be singing. Your spirit, your soul is here to remind you what? That you are divine, and this is right on time. They're like, press your easy button, y'all. I don't have one up in here, but that was easy. All right, so that was easy. You've overcome the moon-mindedness, and this is a moon-mindedness that was impacted and affected by Neptune. Like Neptune would rise and set over and create the phases of the moon, and that is like false identity. That is things coming back on you, turning back on you. Maybe people gossip, malicious, suspicious, all that kind of thing. That is gone. Look at your daisies. They even blooming at night. It's like bright as a daisy, fresh as a daisy. You fresh. Whether you come from my era where it was spelled with a P-H-R-E-S-H, then you could be fresh. And you could be F-R-E-S-H, like waking up fresh as a daisy. Because I got my mind on my matter and my matter on my mind, meaning when I go to rest, I know I'm protected, I'm provided for, I'm taken care of. I listen to my spirit and get in tune and harmony with my spirit. And that old confuggery, it just blasts away. It cannot exist in my presence. It may be out there somewhere. I don't know because I don't see it because I'm not tuned into it. That old stuff is gone. That Neptunian illusion is dissipating for good, y'all. I guess unless you're going to stay in this body for a few hundred years. I don't know. But, and it will, oh, welcome the new arrival. Welcome the new arrival. Oh, the message is going to get to you anyway. I've had this deck for months now, and this card has not come out, not once. Not once. I went through the whole deck, one card at a time, just to introduce myself and see each image and each energy that was there, and I have never seen this card. Your fire flowers popping up. The messages are coming in. No more defeat. We now have delight coming in. Your power in the infusion of your blood, because it is in the earth, in setting our feet on the ground and having that connection be live and not like a live wire, like a loose wire. Fully connected currency. Ooh, who got some currency coming up in here? I say me. I receive it. How about you? Say that for yourself, friend, all right? You could even put some dollar signs down below. You could put some diamonds down below. You could put some houses, some trees, some breaths of fresh air, some camaraderie in the emoji section of the comments. Go on in there. But this is like laying down your truth. You drew the line, and this has no one else. You do not have to sell it. You do not have to shout it. You do not have to save it. You do not have to stay silent on it. You just go out and live. Ooh, this is your energy. It is like, I might be little, but I am mighty. I am mighty, because mighty in the mundane. Ooh, somebody there, you need to check out your Gemini, talking about the whole polar alignment. What? Because what's a polar alignment for Sagittarius? Gem and I. You might go check out that message, the Gem and I, because it might have something in there for you, friend. But I love this for you, that there's no more evil eye. There is the central eye, the Omni coming in, the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-powerful eye, because it doesn't have to convince. It doesn't have to categorize. You just are. Oh, my word. They're like, you see, that's that old Neptunian energy. Having to root through the trash and get out of your nature and get into this weird world. And no. Thank you for showing up, Sagittarius. Thank you for showing up, Jupiterian and sunshine energy up in here. And the counterbalance and Gemini. You might check out the Pisces too. Remember that. All right, friends. All right, Sag. Hey, leave me a thumbs up. You could also leave a comment. Also, I love you.